on, you can do better than that. Good morning. Good morning. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning.
There we are. Thank you so much for coming on this slippery Tuesday morning. I don't know about you, but I hit our driveway, and I literally hit our driveway. It was interesting. I'm so excited about this today, and I thank you so very much for being here. Reach Higher, and if you take your bottom handout, you'll see the little name, Reach Higher, in the upper left-hand corner. We are a fairly new organization. We started in 2007, but formally in February of 2008, the regulations and all started, and I came on board in August of 2008. And Reach Higher is organized to engage, advance, and connect, and we're certainly doing that this morning, Jennifer. And if you notice, our positioning statement is Reach Higher engages the community to advance the educational experience and connects learners with resources to foster a more vibrant economic future. There is a board of 50 individuals who come together 4 times a year. Jennifer is on this board as co-chairs of this committee, Michelle Hennis and Vicki Fisher. And they advise us, we put things out, and they'll respond to us. And what they do is take a look at the data and all through the county and help us to find gaps along the continuum from birth through graduate school. So you can see how you're right there at the foundation of it all. If we don't get the kids together in terms of their profile early on, then it's just going to be an uphill battle. So if you notice the purpose, which is in our Code of Regulations, Reach Higher is a P16 council, Lorain County. There are 20 of them in the state, and we're non-profit. We're not even non-profit. We are. We are. There is a grant that got us going, and I always say, how you have low-budget organizations? We're no-budget organization. It is organized for the purpose of pursuing effective strategies to improve the quality of education for learners in Greater Lorain County in order to ensure lifelong academic and personal success for all learners from birth to high school completion and attainment to post-secondary education through the bachelor's degree and master's. So we're looking for holds. If you jump down to the second square on the right, you'll see that there are 2 priorities. That executive board identified 2 priorities by 2014. All the high school will be graduating 100% rate. And then most importantly for us here this morning, each learner will be ready for kindergarten. We have 5 work groups. The pre-K2, which again Michelle and Vicki are co-chairs of. We also have a 3 to 9 work group that is co-chaired by Dr. Jack Deavy of the Elyria Schools, his principal, and Cecilia Render of the Northton Corporation Foundation. High school group, for which I'm going to right after this, is co-chaired by Cindy Kushner, the marketing person at the college, Lorain Community College, and Dr. Craig Phillips, North Ridgeville Superintendent. And then we have a 11 to 20 group, which is like a focus group, co-chaired by Dr. Crooks, who is the partnership at the college, and Sandra Hodge, who is from Oberlin College, and President Chris Love's right-hand person. And then we have one chaired by Sharon Payne, which is a underpinning, and it is a career group. So you can see that it is well organized, but the most important thing is there are these wonderful volunteers who share their hours with us. If you've attended and been part of the pre-K2 group that has put and fostered today's meeting, just raise your hand. So you can see we've had a nice representation from that, and it's an open enrollment piece. I wanted you also to take a look down on the bottom of the page. You can see that several of the things that we've done in this last year. And at the bottom right, it also talks about the kinds of things that we've been doing. And lists the work groups, but there's a group that says that we have a newsletter within our reach. And if that's something that we've got one this year, we're very small. And so if you'd like to be part of our key communicator list, please leave your email address with Jennifer, and we would be happy to add you to that. Don't think it's going to come out regularly, but it'll be there. The important part is for this morning, and we appreciate your being here because the most important thing that we can have in education is communication. The last 22 years, I have been assistant superintendent of Rocky River City Schools, and if nothing else, what I have seen happening there was that the home and the school environment, that parent, the teacher, and the child. And each one of you and your staff members as teachers are vital links in terms of getting that communication going, so when the children actually hit this learning, the next level of learning as they transition, whether it is at a private school or a public kindergarten, they hit the bricks running. And the state has now given us some nice benchmarks for which to follow. We know where we need to have those children, but so often the information gets lost. And you've done such a wonderful job with those children. Why reinvent the wheel later on? And so this is where I think that we should commend the pre-K2 work group for what they're doing. And I wish you well, and thank you again for participating in this pilot that's going to just, I think, mushroom fly our county. Have a great year.